Hello everyone, this is part 4 of What If Naruto Fell in Love with Hinata in High School, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe, it gives me more motivation. Enjoy. Friday. Sakura, why are you so depressed? Ino sat down next to Sakura in the cafeteria table. Sasuke hasn't been to school in over a week. And he cancelled our date last week cause of that stupid Naruto. She cried. What? You had a date with Sasuke? Ino shouted out into the room. The girls started to swarm around them. What you did? Did he kiss you? Lucky. They all shot Sakura with questions. I was supposed to, but he got mad when he lost and cancelled it. She explained. Liar. Tell us the truth, how was it? Did he bring you flowers? Sakura got up and ran out the cafeteria yelling, and went upstairs. Stupid Ino, you didn't have to shout that out loud. Just because Sasuke isn't as popular as he used to be doesn't mean the girls still aren't crazy about him. She punched her fist into her hand. I'm gonna kick that Naruto's ass for beating Sasuke. What the hell does Hinata see in that punk anyways? She went to the roof and saw Naruto, Shikamaru, Choji eating lunch up there. She looked over at Naruto, who was making faces at Choji. He does look kind of cute, I guess. What am I thinking? Sasuke's the only one for me. Hey Sakura. What's up? Naruto waved over at her. Sakura blushed and stuck her tongue at him and stomped back downstairs. What's her problem? Naruto asked. Who knows, just ignore her. Choji told him and stole a few fries from Naruto's tray. Hey, give me that back. Monday. Kiba and Neji sat on the bleachers during PE watching the class play soccer. Pass the ball here. Rock Lee shouted to Naruto. Naruto kicked the ball to him and Lee kicked it into the net so hard it burned right through it. Goal. Lee and Naruto ran around the field waving their hands in the sky. Nice shot, Lee. Naruto gave him the thumbs up. Great pass, Naruto. He gave it right back. This class is so boring. Where the hell is Sasuke? Kiba complained. He must be taking that loss really bad. He must be training or something. Hey Neji, why don't you challenge Naruto to a fight? Kiba offered. Neji thought about it for a moment. I don't see the need right now. I've only seen him fight once, so I don't know his fighting style yet. That's unlike you. I'm gonna challenge that kid soon. I've been working on a new technique. He smirked. Heads up. Naruto yelled. What? The soccer ball flew straight into Kiba's face, knocking him down. OW. What the hell was that? He rolled on the floor in pain. Neji grabbed the ball and kicked it back to Naruto. Real soon. Kiba growled. You just didn't react fast enough. Neji chuckled. Tuesday. Naruto walked into the library and sat down at a table with Shikamaru. Should I tell what I did to Hinata? Would he even care? Forget about it for now. Shikamaru, what up? Hey Naruto. He yawned, covering his mouth. So how was your date with Hinata the other day? What date? He panicked. It was a joke. Oh. On the other side of the room, 4 members of the Magic Club sat staring at Naruto. Go for it, Area. Osa cheered her on. But, she mumbled. Look, that girl he usually hangs out with isn't with him today, just that lazy-looking guy. Hita looked at Shikamaru, who had fallen asleep. He fell asleep. He isn't gonna listen to your confession, sis. Area took a loud gulp and stood up in her chair, her legs trembling. I forgot how to move. She whimpered. Wind slapped her butt, which made her take a few steps toward Naruto. There ya go. Now you remembered. She grinned. Area took baby steps toward him. Here I go. Wait. What am I gonna say to him? Go for it, Area. The 3 shouted, which made Naruto look at them. Eep. She ran back top her seat. He looked at me. This is gonna take a while. Hita groaned, putting her face in her hands. Wednesday. Naruto, Shikamaru, and Choji sat on the roof eating lunch. Naruto kept swapping bugs away from him. Damn, what's with all the bugs today? He kept swatting them from his food. Shikamaru looked to the corner of the rooftop and saw a kid wearing black glasses and his hood up. That's why. He pointed to the kid. Who's that? Damn it, go away. He squashed a bug with his hands. Ha, I got one. The kid turned to him and stared at Naruto. Shikamaru and Choji gulped and backed away from Naruto. That's Shino Aburame. He knows how to control bugs. Choji explained from a safe distance. What are you guys doing over there? Shino walked to Naruto. What's your name? He said in a low voice. Me. Naruto pointed to himself. It's Naruto. Well, Naruto. He leaned over him. You're gonna wish that you hadn't done that. The bugs scattered away as Shino walked downstairs. What did he mean by that? Naruto raised his eyebrow. Shikamaru and Choji stayed their distance for a while before returning to Naruto. Thursday. Sasuke lied in his bed staring at the ceiling. That punk. I'll show him soon. I'll kick his ass. The door opened and Sasuke looked to see who it was. What do you want, Itachi? He went back to stare at the ceiling. You are such a loser. You're skipping school because you lost one fight. And you haven't even trained one bit. You can't keep missing school, you know. Itachi leaned against the doorway. He had on a blue headband and a black trench coat with red clouds on it. Leave me alone, Sasuke said, turning on his side. You lost because you've been lazy. Itachi said. Lazy? What the hell are you talking about? You became the best fighter because me and my gang trained you. After that you let all the popularity go to your head and you stopped training with us. You assumed no one would match your SK, and you lost. He explained. Sasuke sat up in his bed. So, you want me to go train with you guys again? I got no problem with it. Itachi turned around. The decision is up to you. I have a few new moves if you're interested in seeing them. He walked to his room. He's right about school. I missed too many days. Maybe I should train with him. Then I'll kick that weakling's ass in front of everyone. No one makes a fool out of Sasuke Uchiha. He got up from his bed and knocked on his brother's door. That was quick. Itachi called from the other side. We start tomorrow morning. But I already decided to go back to school. Sasuke yelled at the door. Tomorrow morning. He yelled back. Fine. Just you wait, Naruto. I'll have my revenge. Well, today's the day for sure. I'm positive he likes me. First thing I'm gonna say to him is how I feel. Hinata walked down the street, wind blowing in her hair, to school. Today's doomsday. I've had all week to think of something to say to Hinata about last week, but I couldn't think of anything. I just had to kiss you 'cause you looked cute. Damn it, Naruto thought as he got near the school. He scratched his head furiously, trying to come up with an idea. As they both finished their thoughts, they appeared in front of each other. They looked at each other and blushed lightly and looked down at the floor. Listen, Hinata, Naruto began, about what I did last week, well. He began to stutter. I'm being all shy like her now. Does he think I'm mad at him for that? She smiled to herself. Don't worry about it, Naruto, I'm not mad at you. Why, you're not? He looked up with one eye. That's a relief. No, I'm not. She looked into his eyes. In fact, I'm glad. She smiled at him. Glad? Naruto looked puzzled. I'm glad because She paused for a second. I'm halfway there, just say it. I'm glad you did that because I like you. I like you a lot. Her face had turned a bit red. I said it, now what's he going to say? Naruto stood there, his face turning red too. Like as in, well, wanting to go out with me like. He put a hand behind his head. Hinata nodded her head. I was hoping for a more romantic time, but I have to get it over with. Well, I guess this means that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. He laughed and gave his goofy smile. A big smile came across Hinata's face. Naruto walked to her and held her hand. They looked into each other's eyes and Hinata blushed lightly. He's my boyfriend now. What do I do? She panicked in her head. What do you say we go inside now? Hinata nodded her head and they walked in the school hand in hand. They entered the library. We hang out a lot here, don't we? Hinata told her new boyfriend. Yeah, I guess we do. He laughed. I never thought I would spend so much time here. He laughed. They sat next to each other in a back table. Guess Shikamaru is late today. He said, searching for Shikamaru. He turned in his chair and faced Hinata. So when did you start liking me? He asked. Well, when we first met. She started fiddling with her fingers. When you bumped into me on your first day of school. That's why you turned red whenever you talked to me. Naruto said. She nodded her head, turning red again. What about you? Well, let's see. I don't really know. I guess it just happened the more time we spent together. He looked across the room and saw the 4 girls staring at him. Not again. He slapped his face. What's wrong? Hinata asked. Those group of girls over there have been giving me the eye this whole week. They must hate me or something. Hinata looked across and saw Eria staring at them. Eria, I know for a fact that she likes Naruto, but do her friends do too? Eria stood up and took a deep breath and walked over to them. Is she coming here? Naruto looked at her. The closer Eria got, the more her legs began to tremble. She was holding something tight in her hands close to her chest. What's with her? Naruto whispered. Go, 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 go. The rest of the girls silently cheered for her, pounding on the table. Eria stood across from Naruto, clutching the paper in her hands. She gulped and shoved it into his hands. She then ran back to the table and put her head down. I did it. What's it say? Hinata looked over Naruto's shoulder. He opened the note and read it. Naruto, I'm too afraid to tell face to face, but I really like you a lot. I hope you return my feelings. Naruto chuckled a little as he folded the paper back up. Wow, 2 confessions in less than an hour. What are you going to tell her? Hinata asked him. I don't know, I'll be back. He got up and walked over to her. What's he doing? Eria asked, her face still down. He's coming this way, Osa told her. Really? She panicked and lifted her head. Don't worry, calm down. He likes you, otherwise he would have thrown your note away. Osa told her. Want us to leave? Hita asked. One of you stay, please. That's me. Win said. I got something I want to tell him anyways. The other 2 got up and moved a few tables back. Good luck. Hita and Osa gave her a thumbs up. Naruto got to the table. Eria. Her face was completely red, just how Hinata's was when they first met. He looked down at Win. Can we talk in private? He politely asked her. Nope. Anything you can say to her, you can say it in front of me. Great, don't get mad. He returned to Eria. Look, Eria. I'm sorry, but I already got a girlfriend this morning. He returned the note back to her. Her eyes fixing back tears. If you would have asked me first, I might have said yes. Sorry. He walked back to Hinata. Hey, Win called to him, tell your friend I think she's cute. She winked at him. Weird. Eria put her head back down and let out the tears she had been fighting back. It's alright, Eria. Win patted her back. There are other guys. I waited too long. It's my fault. She wept. Hita and Osa came back to their table looking disappointed. What did he say? Hita asked. He said that he would have said yes if she had asked him first. Win explained. Osa felt sorry for her but then smiled. I got it. Got what? Hita said. He said that if she asked him first he would have said yes, right? That means that he does like you. Eria stopped crying and paid attention, and so did the others. All we have to do is find out who he's dating and break him up. After that, ask him out again. I am such a genius. I don't know if that's a good idea. Win said, looking at Naruto. Let's leave. Things got a little too weird here. Naruto told Hinata. She nodded. They gathered their things and left the library. Naruto. What is it? He looked at her. She looked back at him. Never mind, it's nothing. That bastard. He's dating her. Win yelled. I mean, what do I do? Eria wiped tears from her eyes. I don't think that's right. It was my fault for waiting too long. Come on, he likes you. Let's break him up, sis. Hita, you're crazy about this guy, right? Well, yeah, but I don't. Then it's settled. How do we do it, Osa? Hita enthusiastically said. First we need to find stuff out about them and then use what we learn to come up with a plan to break him up. I'll follow that punk, Hita said. And I'll follow the cutie. Win smiled. Let's start right now. They went that way. Osa, Win and Hita said. BRRRIIIING. After school is good too. Hita laughed as Osa and Win nodded their head. The 3 walked out but Eria stood behind. I'm not sure about this. After school. Want me to walk you home, Hinata? Naruto asked her. No thank you. She said. Alright then. See you tonight. He gave her a kiss on the cheek and walked away. Bye. She waved to him. He kissed me again. She left, her heart thumping. They've split up. Hita told Win behind a bush. Follow your target and don't lose them. We'll meet up in my house as soon as we're done, okay? Win nodded and began tailing Hinata. Okay, just got to learn anything at all. I hate this. I get a chance to be alone with her and I can't talk to her, or can I? Hinata stopped at a red light and Win picked up her pace to catch up with her. Hi. She greeted Hinata. Ah. Hi. Hinata said right back. Aren't you friends with Aria? Yup, we've been best friends since kindergarten. She winked at her. The name's Win, what's yours? It's Hinata. She smiled. So, where's your boyfriend? She asked. Hinata turned red, not being used to have Naruto being called her boyfriend. She looks so cute when she blushes. He's on his way home right now. He didn't walk you home. Not much of a gentleman, is he? He offered, but I didn't want to trouble him. She defended him. You're not mad at me for taking the boy your friend likes? Hinata asked. Nah. Aria is always too shy to do anything. She has to get stronger and ask boys out face to face. She said. So did you kiss your boyfriend yet? Hinata blushed again. Yes. I love it when she blushes. He kissed my cheek. She brought her hand to the cheek. This is beginning to feel uncomfortable. I got to get home now, bye. She ran ahead of Win. Wait, let's be friends. She called out to her. Hinata walked into a small house and closed the door behind her. She should stop following me now. Luckily this house has been empty for years. You can't fool me. That's where we practice our magic on weekends. I'll just wait until she comes out. Win ducked behind a bush and waited on Hinata. After 5 minutes Hinata stepped out of the house and looked around. Why was she following me? Well, she's gone now, so I got nothing to worry about. She sighed and got back on track to her house. She was outside her gate when a voice sent a shiver down her spine. I didn't know you were rich. Win laughed under her breath. Why are you following me? Hinata spun around. Does Naruto know that you're rich? She asked slyly. What does that have to do with? Does he? She asked again. Well, yes, he does. What's she getting at? Ever think that maybe he will freeload off of you? Hinata looked shocked. He wouldn't do that. We were already friends before he even had a clue. And yet you started going out after he found out. I got her. He wouldn't really. She let it sink in. Look, all I'm saying is that you shouldn't be blinded by love. She walked away. Naruto, you wouldn't go out with just because I'm rich, would you? She shook off the thought and went inside. The 4 members sat on the floor of Averia's and Hita's attic. Aria had been quiet throughout most of the meeting and had sat with her knees close to her. So what did you find out? Ossa eagerly asked. Hita scratched her cheek and forced a laugh. Well, nothing really. Except that he has a really ugly colored house. TSK, TSK, TSK. Win crossed her arms and shook her head. Unlike you, I have already began part 2 of the plan. What are you talking about, Win? Hita asked. I followed Hinata around like I was supposed to, and you'll never guess what I found out. Her eyes lit up. What? The 3 got close to her, curious at what she had found out. She is filthy rich. She has a mansion and a huge yard and everything. No way. Ossa said in disbelief. It's true. So anyway, I talked to her and I made her start thinking that Naruto is only dating her because she is rich. She laughed. I am such a genius. She complimented herself. All we have to do is spread some rumors around the school that the only reason they're dating is because she's rich and soon she'll dump him, and you can catch him on the rebound area. She pointed to her. I don't know, that sounds a little mean to her. Aria whimpered. Great work, Hita said, ignoring what her sister said. This was easier than I thought. I say we all go out and celebrate tonight. Great idea. Why don't we go to the carnival that opened up? Ossa suggested. She looked at her watch and got up. I got to go. We'll meet up at 8. She raced out of the house. I better get going too. Win said. Meetacha there. I'll be downstairs in the kitchen, sis. Hita told her. Okay, I do want this right. She asked herself. Naruto, you'll never believe what just happened. Jiraiya threw Naruto's door open. Naruto sat in the back of his room behind a computer. What is it? He said unenthusiastically. I got a letter telling me that my newest makeout book has just sold its 1 millionth copy. He held the letter in front of him. Naruto perked up. Really? He ran over to him. That means, he was bouncing up and down. Yup, here's your money. He handed Naruto box of cash. And there's more good news. What? More? Naruto looked up from his money. My series is such a hit they decided to start selling it worldwide. So there's gonna plenty more where that came from. Jiraiya crossed his arms and nodded his head. Sweet. I'll be able to buy Hinata loads of stuff. He covered his mouth when he said that. What do you mean by that? He asked. Nothing, Gramps. He started to push him out of his room. Spill it. Jiraiya demanded him. Or what? What can you possibly do to me? Naruto asked. Well, I can make sure I don't teach you that new technique. Or I can stop being so generous and keep the money I make for myself. He reached for the money he had just given Naruto. Naruto put the box behind him. Okay. I'll tell you. Me and Hinata are dating. He said, looking away from him. I'm going on a date with her tonight. He lied down on his bed. Good going, Naruto, grabbing a hottie like her. He gave him the thumbs up. Damn pervert. Naruto shouted at him. She's like 40 years younger than you. Actually 37. The old man snickered. Whatever, anyways, I'm going on a date with her tonight. Naruto got up. That's why you were excited for the money, you know what? Since you have good taste in women. He reached into his wallet and pulled out a $50 bill. Here, take this. Naruto took the bill and waved it in front of him. Wow, a 50? Thanks. He said in a monotone voice. I got thousands of dollars saved up, and I get 50 more. Don't do anything naughty with her. Jiraiya laughed. Shut the hell up. He yelled as he literally kicked him out of his room. Hinata walked into her room and closed the door behind her. She threw herself on her bed and buried her face into her pillow. Naruto and I are finally going out. Does he really like me for who I am, or just for my money, like Win said? She lifted her head up. I can't let her get in my head. I know Naruto likes me. She yelled out. So he is your boyfriend? Hanabi popped out from under her bed. Muwa. Naruto, kiss me again. She folded her hands. How long have you been there? Hinata fell off her bed. Wait, why are you here at all? She said, rubbing her butt. I didn't want to go to school since we just got back last night. She sat next to Hinata. But you wanted to go, so you could see Naruto, huh? She puckered up her lips and made kissy noises. Hinata turned red and yelled, get out of my room. This is my room too for a little while. Hanabi grinned. Dad is having my room redecorated, and he thought it'd be sweet if we shared a room again. She yelled, sounding as happy can be. This is a nightmare. Hinata sighed as she slapped her forehead. Oh, and guess what I found under your bed? Hinata's face turned white as a ghost. This book called Make Out Paradise. This book is very dirty. She took out from behind her and opened it up. Chapter 6 especially. I mean, the girl just met the guy and... Hinata snatched the book from her sister's hands. You aren't supposed to be reading that, you're only 12. Well, neither are you. It says 17 and up, you're only 15. She pouted. Let me finish it up, come on. She pleaded as she threw herself on her sister, trying to get the book back. I'll tell Dad what you're reading if you don't. Damn it. Why is she such a pest? She gave the book back to her and headed downstairs. Where you going? Hanabi asked, trying to find the page she was on. Nowhere, I'm just going to the kitchen. She sighed. Bring me a muffin. Hanabi shouted at her. After coming back, Hinata walked back into her room. Here you go. She saw Hanabi on the bed talking on her cell phone. No, it's not like that. Yeah, like that, Hanabi said. Who are you talking to? Hinata asked, giving her the blueberry muffin. Naruto. Hinata's face went pale. He wanted to talk to you, but you were downstairs. So I'm keeping him busy. Give me the phone. Hinata lunged at her sister, but Hanabi jumped off and ran around the room. Huh. Oh, she's still not here. I'll just tell her you called. She hung the phone up and tossed it to her. He says that he'll meet you there at 7:30. You're going on a date with him. Hinata stopped listening after her sister said the time. What did she tell him? Nothing embarrassing, I hope. What did you say to him? Just how you kept touching your cheek all week. She giggled. And how you wouldn't stop talking in your sleep. So, what are you going to wear to your date? Hinata's eyes opened up. My first date, I hadn't even realized that. What should I wear? Something casual. Something elegant. Something. She turned red as she finished the thought. Well, I'll leave you alone, for now. She strolled out the room. Hinata shut the door and went to her closet. She removed her shirt and began looking through all her outfits. She pulled out a blue dress. No, not this. She threw the dress back in and the door opened up. She covered her chest with her hands. Hanabi ran back inside. Forgot my book. She picked up the make-out book and ran back outside. Hinata stood by carnival entrance and looked at the time. 7:25. I hope I didn't dress too casual. She was wearing baggy light blue pants. She had on a black tank top underneath her jacket. It's so close to summer and yet the nights are still cold. Hinata. Naruto called her from afar. He waved at her. He had an unzipped orange jacket with black stays going down the sleeves. Underneath the jacket was a white shirt with an orange spiral in the middle and black baggy jeans. You look good. He complimented her. Really? Not too casual or? She brushed hair away from her forehead, beginning to panic. Relax, Hinata. He gave another kiss on the cheek. That calmed her down but made her turn red. She's so shy. He smiled at her. Hey Hinata. He said. Yeah. She said almost in a daze, which she quickly snapped out of. Yeah. I need to tell you something. Tell me what? She asked, looking curious. Well, first things first, I'm not living here with my parents. They SD about a month ago. I'm so sorry. Hinata gasped, covering her mouth. That's why I lie to people. I don't want them feeling sorry for me. And that leads me to another thing. I got sent to live with my godfather. He took a pause, and my godfather is Jiraiya. He said, sounding ashamed. I kind of figured that part out. She giggled. How? There are lots of pictures of you and him in your living room. But why do you sound so ashamed? Well, his part-time job is a writer, and he writes those dirty make-out books. Hinata gasped. He writes them. Toad Sage is him pen name. Well, now I feel better telling you that. Let's go have some fun. He held Hinata's hand and they walked inside the carnival. Grand Leaf Carnival, what a lame name. He laughed. Eria and Hita stood outside the carnival. They wore the usual outfit but left their staffs at home. Hey, look, here they are. Hita waved at Win and Ossa, who were also wearing the same. Over here. Sorry, we're a little late. Ossa fixed her glasses. Let's have an awesome night, and don't worry, Eria. Eria looked at her. By this time next week maybe you'll be on a date with Naruto. She smiled. Eria blushed at the thought. You really think so? She said, looking away from them. I know so. Ossa said, patting her back. Yeah. Enough talk, time for roller coasters. Win yelled, running into the carnival. She has the spirit. Let's go. Hita followed Win, yelling just as loudly as her. They got no shame. Ossa shook her head. Let's go, I have a feeling that tonight will be a night to remember. She took Eria's hand and they ran inside. I got a feeling like that too. Eria smiled as they caught up with the other two. What do we go on first? She asked. That one. Hita pointed at the nearest coaster she saw, the chunker. She said with a devilish grin on her face. Why's it called that? Eria asked, biting her thumb and looking at the large ride. Who knows? We'll find out in a while. Win said as she shoved everyone into the line. I deserve to relax. Sasuke wiped off sweat as he went into the carnival. Itachi's gang really know how to push a guy. 10 whole hours training, at least I learned a new move. He smirked. What ride should I go on first? He looked around the crowd and saw dozens of rides. Guess on the one that has the shortest line. He headed for the tilt-a-whirl. Is that you, Sasuke? A shiver ran down Sasuke's spine. Just my luck she's here. Sasuke had an annoyed look on his face. Sakura hugged him from behind. I missed you. When are you coming back to school? She held him tighter. The people in front of them looked back and stared at him. Or, young love. An older woman said. Sasuke pushed her off of him. On Monday. Now get off of me. Well, since we're both here and we didn't go on that date. She looked at him with puppy dog eyes. And isn't it kind of embarrassing to be at a carnival by yourself? No friends. Great, people are watching. I can't just turn her down with all of them here. Fine, you can hang out with me. Yay. Sakura yelled in delight. Cha. A date with Sasuke. She hugged his arm and the people ordered him, and went back to their business. We're gonna have so much fun. We can go on the bumper cars. You can buy me a present, then we can go on the tunnel of love. She hugged him tighter. I can tell this is gonna be a long night. Sasuke thought, rolling his eyes. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.